Hi everyone, my name is Aubrey and today I am going to be doing a book haul for you guys. I have quite a stack here. Oh gosh, I think I'm shaking the camera. My camera is literally sitting on top of a stack of books. So I have a stack here of 11 books to show you. So I guess let's just get right into it. I don't know where to start, so I guess I'm just going to start at the top of the pile. So the first two I want to show off are these bad boys. These are the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom special edition. I think they're UK. I got them off of Book Depository. So I'm assuming they're from the UK. They're so pretty. The covers are just absolutely gorgeous. I especially love Crooked Kingdom because I really love shiny gold things. But what really sold me on them was that at the back they have these beautiful, oh gosh, don't drop the book, Aubrey. They have these beautiful character illustrations that I just think are so beautiful. And personally, I just really love like character illustrations because it helps me sort of visualize what the characters look like when I'm reading the book. Yes, I'm so excited about these. They're so beautiful. I'm so happy to have them and they're gonna look so lovely on my shelves. So that's that. I'm not gonna bore, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna bore you with synopsis of probably most of these because I think they're fairly popular and I don't want to be redundant of like very popular books on BookTube. Just like everybody knows what this is about. So we're just gonna move on. So this is a book that I was not actually planning to buy. It is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I was not actually terribly excited when Suzanne Collins announced this book. I don't know why. I just I was kind of wary, I suppose, because as much as I loved the first two books in the Hunger Games, I did not love the third book. So I had kind of hesitant feelings about this. So like I said, I had not planned to buy it until I saw the Waterstones edition, and it's just so beautiful naked that I went ahead and bought it because it's so pretty and it's yellow and it matches my dress kind of. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I just think it's stunning, like on its own. So I haven't read it yet. I plan to do I want to do a reread of The Hunger Games first before getting into this because I read those books in college. Actually, some of them I read in high school, so it's been a minute, and I don't remember as much as I think I probably want to remember in order to get into this and enjoy it. I'm also a little nervous because there's been very mixed feelings about this book, so I'm hoping to like enough of it to have made this worth it, but it is really pretty. So while I was on the Waterstones website, I went ahead and picked up two other UK covers because the shipping is outrageous to the United States, and I thought I might as well pick up a few more things while I'm at it. So one thing that I picked up was this beautiful UK cover of the Starless Sea. I think this is so pretty. I wish that I had gotten the Waterstones exclusive edition because I think that's even more beautiful, but as it is, I think this is absolutely stunning. It's here that this is a book for book lovers. So I read The Night Circus. I want to. I own it. It's on my TBR, as it were. I do love beautiful prose. That is something that I really appreciate in a book, so I do want to read this, even if the plot is lacking a bit, because I'm sure that the Erin Morgenstern's writing will make this worth it, even though it's very big. Let's see, how many pages is this hunker? 498. Oh no, those are the acknowledgements, hold on. Yeah, 494, so. And then I also picked up Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I went back and forth. I spend too much time thinking about which editions of books I want to own, but I went back and forth on buying the UK cover over the US cover for the longest time because they're practically identical. I just like this one slightly better because I like the color in the snake skin as opposed to the US cover where it's just all black. So again, I wasn't really planning to buy this, but when I saw it at Waterstones, I just decided to pick it up. And also, look at the spine. It's so beautiful. So shiny. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's like snake skin on the spine. I don't know when I'm gonna get to reading this. I tend to like to wait until an entire series is out and finished before I start reading it, because I like to binge read a series and I don't like to wait in between books. I just tend to forget a lot when I do that. And then I feel less motivated to finish the series, because it's like, oh, well, I have to reread the first book or the first 2 or 3 or however many there are. And sometimes that can feel really overwhelming. So I want to read this desperately because it was very polarizing. I want to know if I'll like it, you know, where I will sort of fall on the spectrum. I do like Leigh Bardugo. I read her original, oh my gosh, what's it called? Shadow and Bone series, her trilogy. I read the original Shadow and Bones trilogy. I have read Six of Crows. So I'm a fan of her, I'm a fan of her writing, and I'm just really, really curious about this one. So I don't know, this may be one that I pick up sooner rather than later, but we still don't have a release date for book 2, so that makes me nervous. I don't know, we'll see. So the next book I picked up is The House on the Cerulean Sea. Everybody's been talking about this. It's supposed to just be very sweet. I don't know, joyful. I know that it's gay. I know that it has, you know, it takes place in like an orphanage, I think, for like unusual children. And Shauna Maguire, who actually I haven't read any Shauna Maguire, but I don't know, I trust her. She blurbed at the top, this book is very close to perfect. I want to get to this very, very soon. So the next book is really big, it's enormous, and it is The Books of Earthsea by Ursula Le Guin. This is the complete and illustrated edition. The first time I ever saw this in a bookstore, I was like, oh my god, I have to own that. Just so beautiful. The illustrations, let me see if I can find some, are just so lovely. And I hear that Ursula Le Guin is just a really beautiful writer. I don't know too much about the series. I know it is about a boy who goes to wizarding school, and that's kind of all I know. I am incredibly intimidated by this because obviously this is so big. I think there are like 5 books in here, I want to say, and maybe some short stories and other things like in this world. So this is like everything on Earthsea in this. So yeah, I don't know when I will be getting to this because, like I said, it's kind of scary. But I do want to read it eventually. I really want to get into Ursula Le Guin. I also really want to read, you know, some of her sci-fi. She's written a lot of like really important, interesting books in the sci-fi genre. So yeah, really, really excited about this one. So the next book is The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. And this one I don't see too much on BookTube very often. And I became interested in it because when you Google like best fantasy standalones, this book is usually on those lists. And it sounds really interesting. It doesn't sound like anything that I've ever read before. It's about a half-goblin prince who is kind of ostracized by his family and his people for being half goblin. But when his father and his 3 half-brothers are killed in I think it was an airship accident. Is that what it said? Yeah, they die in an airship crash. He is forced to take the throne and become a leader, but then it becomes clear that this crash that killed his father and his brothers was no accident, and that somebody may in fact be coming after him next. So it sounds really good, it sounds really interesting. I love the cover. So yeah, I just love me a good fantasy standalone, and I can't wait to get to this. So the next book my boyfriend actually bought for me for our anniversary, and that is Dune. And it is this beautiful 10th anniversary, not 10th, oh my gosh, 50th? It doesn't actually say, but I thought this was like some kind of special edition of the book. I could be wrong, I don't know. But I just, when I saw this in Barnes & Noble, I like, my jaw literally like hit the floor. And I was just like, that is the most beautiful book I've ever seen in my life. It has this beautiful kind of like glowy sheen to it. And then obviously the edges are sprayed this like beautiful peacock blue. Yeah. This is just classic like sci-fi fantasy. So I feel like, you know, anyone who's interested in either of those genres should probably pick this up and give it a try at some point. So I am really excited to get to this. Okay, so the last two books that I picked up are going to seem kind of strange, but that is City of Brass and The Empire of Gold. And you might be wondering, what about the second book? I already own it. I bought it maybe a year or two ago when I was in New York. I actually got this at the Strand for like a really, really good price. It was used, and literally the only like imperfection is that it's got this tiny little like dent up here. But I think I got it like half off. So yes, I bought the second book to the trilogy before owning the first book, but that's fine, right? Honestly, okay, so I know that the UK covers are absolutely stunning, but I am obsessed with this book in particular. Like I just think that this color blue is like absolutely gorgeous. I don't know, I just want to look at it all day. I think it's so pretty. But anyway, now I have the whole trilogy and I can binge read the whole thing together. I know these are really popular on BookTube, so again, I'm not going to really bore you with the synopsis. I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times, but I'm really, really excited to get to these. They sound so interesting and again, kind of unlike anything I've ever read. So yes, that was my book haul. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you want to. And I hope to see you guys next time. Okay, bye.